they do their daily oral language all on their Chrome. They do their daily listening, their Pearson, their Spelling City, and their keyboarding, which is only done on Friday, okay? And so I am their language teacher. I have them in the mornings. I also have them in the afternoons. And I think the way I want to start is, do you notice at the bottom where it says how I use it? You see teacher dashboard? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to go into my teacher dashboard. And we didn't have this our first year, did we, Dave? No. Okay. So this, I love this, okay? And the reason why I love this is that I can go into all of my classes and see exactly what my students are doing at that moment. Okay?
You can tell if they're cheating.
Yes, I can just do whatever I want. No, I've been given permission by one of my students to use his work today, so just be aware of that. So I'm going to just go into this. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So notice here that we have language, social, math, science. Okay. And I just want to go into the journal. Okay. And this is Carter. And this is Carter's journal. And so instead of him putting it on paper, then this is his tablet now. I mean, and notice right here I've already corrected September 14th, I've looked at his journal. And this is how I correct the papers now. I correct it and I just go to my comments and click, and many of you maybe already know that, okay? So this is just this is doing old school with new, okay? So nothing to, the same is true with his daily oral language, which we do every day. Most days, we're still getting started, but in the happy world, once everything gets going, we do daily oral language every day where there's a couple of sentences up on my smartboard and they're not written correctly, and they need to write them correctly for me. And I haven't graded any of these yet. But notice we also have a word of the day, which is luminous. They look it up. They know how to look it up. They just, they don't have to go in and out of, because they just simply go to tools, for those of you know, and go to research, and then they look the word up, okay? And again, if I'm talking down to you, don't take offense. So those are two things. That's how we start our day. Then, when I took my master's class, my topic was, can listening be taught to 6th graders? And, the question's still out on that one. But anyway, I found this program, and I absolutely love it. And every day, my kids listen to a listening activity. And so what they do is just go to this, and they listen to we don't really, we don't need the audio, but anyway, they listen to this, and once they're done, they take a little mini test on this. Okay, so I'm not going to test your abilities on listening right now, but just know that every day they listen to something and they have a very mini 5-question thing. And at the end, it tells them their score. I can go back and look at it to see how they're doing. So now we have writing, we have listening, we have proofing, kind of grammar. So that's just the beginning of our day, or the beginning of this 45 minutes that I only have with my kids, and that's hard. I wish my time was longer. So from there, this is my students' reading book. And Renee had to buy these, our superintendent Renee had to buy these to get this program. So these are sitting dusty, and I still use them because there's value in books. But my students can log into their Pearson Success, and I'll just log in for me. This is the teacher's part of it, and we are just getting started with this because I had to teach them how to create. They don't know how to create documents and all of that, That's the other portion. And so, one of our stories is Stray. And with every story, they are able, look at all of this on the top, the before reading, the while you're reading, the after reading. So this is the build up to my story, the vocab and all of that. This is the actual story that they read. The big piece that I like about this is that I can decide whether my student, after giving several tests, star reading and other tests, I can tell whether it should be on level for their grade, or I can change it to below level. So the story is this, they still have the same story, but it's condensed, okay? And then if they are English learners or special ed, or have, that, then I can put it at that level. What happens is that, again, the story is the same, but it's just with words that they can handle. Okay, any questions on that so far? So, what's exciting for me this year, and it's because it's my third year of using the Pearson Success, is I'm working with a special ed teacher and having all of those kids. They're going to be with me first hour. They are part of my homeroom, and they are with me now. And so, we're going to see how it goes, but I want it to go. Because how dumb of us not to when we have something like this, okay?
Yes. So on the Pearson Success Map, the reading portion of it, doesn't when the students log in, doesn't it adjust to their proper reading level?
Well, I have to go into the administrative portion, and then I have to change that. Right now, I always say we're all A+ students, and from there, so we're all on level, and then from there, I adjust according to the needs. But yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if you have an accelerated reader, can you move it up? Can you move it to
Well,
a higher reading level?
Okay. Well, to be very honest, the on level, in my estimation, is 7th to 8th grade. I haven't done a readability, but just from my experiences, it's a higher level. And so what I would consider an average child will struggle to some degree with that, But I know what you're saying. But in that case, if I need more, I have to bring in my own resources then. So no, I haven't looked into that because there hasn't been that need. I think there will be maybe next year of what I'm hearing, but good question. Yeah.
So is there something built into the program that if you end up being at the low level that will help them to progress, or do they just stay?
Well, the hope is always that they'll progress. And what it is that it will be all of the other activities, the vocab, the reading skill for this particular one, I believe is, well, let's just look, is predictions.
Okay.
When you are able to meet where they're at, there is going to, in my estimation, there's going to be better growth than if they're swimming in what isn't. Does that it doesn't really answer your question.
Well, yeah, I'm just wondering how it pushes for progress if you stay at the below. I don't know.
Well, but I'll change it from story to story. If we start seeing progress, I can change that at any
so
point.
that's up to you. That's not something the program will do automatically.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That'll be up to me to decide. Yeah. Okay, so what else is on my list? Spelling City. Spelling City is basically a program that we purchased, and that's where their spelling is on that. Okay? I don't really want to go into that much. And the keyboarding as well.
Is that the same thing as typing? That's what I took. It's like you're learning to type on the keyboard, right? You just call it keyboarding.
Right. Yeah. But you just don't have to erase and get the white out.